Okay, so I'm here in Vienna at some beautiful nerdish place. I used to hang out here on Friday afternoons, and a friend of mine, he owns plenty of VR devices. I can show you through later. And yeah, we used to play virtual reality here, so I think it's a nice place to talk about extended reality here, and I welcome you to take part in it. Okay, so I will quickly start a presentation here to give you some insights today on what me and my team do and how virtual and augmented reality uh, can contribute to your success in sales and marketing. And also, I want to loop in some insights into artificial intelligence because that's a very fastly evolving sector, and we are quite heavily into it. So I would like to share how we facilitate AI to produce metaverse content. So give me a second, please. Okay. Yes. I hope you got my presentation here. So welcome to the workshop for immersive storytelling and extended realities for marketing and sales. My company is Junge Römer, which means young Romans. We are in Vienna and we realize projects for international customers. And I want to give you some insights into what is the metaverse, how does it work in various fields of XR, and how we facilitate AI and XR. And also I want to give you an interactive tool which will enable you to evaluate your own possibilities how to succeed in XR. The metaverse. This topic came up about 2 years ago as Facebook converted their name to Meta. And what is it? Actually, it should be a fantastic place where work, travel, play, learning, communicating, hanging out with friends, everything can be done in a three-dimensional version of the internet. And it consists of crypto space and blockchain on the one side. This is one aspect that is heavily being talked about, but at this place, it is hard to evaluate really valuable contributions of this space to the metaverse. It's only working in very specific fields. NFTs are part of that. Then we got the Web3, which is the blockchain-based internet, and extended realities. That is somehow the cloud that describes the metaverse. And today I want to concentrate on the extended realities. That consists of augmented reality. In the first, has anybody of you already experienced augmented reality experiences? Okay, great. One way how to play augmented reality is web AR. So basically you have the mobile browser, and in that you can display and place 3D objects and 3D interactive stories on your smartphone in the real world. And this is a very innovative way how to use augmented reality, because the tech that enables this just has been evolving to a state that is really usable. There are many different ways how to play that. So you can do virtual try-on, virtual home shopping, you can do augmented dress up, and also virtual try-on things. So here, for example, you see me dressing up as a Christmas person and as an astronaut. Astronaut. Yeah, and where can web AR be facilitated in a marketing funnel? It's best being used at the awareness and brand activation phase, and also you can use it for retain. our customers have very good outcomes in this field. Here is another project that we did for Red Bull, and it is a project for an exhibition where Red Bull is displaying their photographic arts, and those are by scanning a QR code for the user being augmented with three-dimensional stories and 360 video experiences. Then you've got social AR filters. Maybe you know those filters from Instagram or TikTok. These are very shareable experiences, but they are totally limited in size. So usually you only have 15 megabytes or something that you can bring in. So there are limits, but also it's good combination for influencer marketing and for brands that have established social channels. Then another way to play augmented reality is native AR. Here we see a project that we did for Red Bull, the Hair Scramble Erzberg race. As not everyone can be there at the Erzberg, you can bring it home. You can bring the home mountain to your own living or working place, experience it, and play through various parts of this race. Very gamified, and it was integrated into the Red Bull application natively. Then augmented reality VR headset is a thing, more type of thing of the future. Already some headsets are being released. For example, you have the MetaQuest Pro or Microsoft HoloLens, but this year and next year more augmented reality headsets are coming out. For example, by Niantic. Here you see the MetaQuest Pro, and also Qualcomm is playing very hard on that field. So this year we will see various augmented reality headsets coming out, either with see-through mode or pass-through mode. Me and my team, we are doing experiments and projects for our customers already in augmented reality. So here you see some examples, playful prototypes with portals, cookies and caves, or game characters. Virtual reality is another way how to use extended reality. In VR, you use your VR headset and get into a completely isolated world somehow. But in this world that you exchange with the real world, you can get very interconnected experiences with other users. One example for marketing is this project we did for TUI, the world's largest travel agency. Customers go to the travel agency, get into VR, and can see high-end immersive video productions that enable them to get a very intense emotional feeling of how these clubs they are going to visit play out and how they feel, and then they can decide, and this has closing quality. So the project is being is in scale mode, and we are constantly producing new content for new clubs. Then you have VR sales tools in business to business. For example, this project we did for Hilti, the world's market leader in the digitalization of building sites. You get in VR, and this immersive experience explains decision makers at the very end of the sales process during the closing phase. The decision makers are being informed very emotionally and in a storytelling way about how Hilti performs for them, and they get out of the VR device, and this has a real strong closing quality. yes, for closing deals. So this is why the project is being scaled in a very effective way. We are constantly producing new content, and this is where virtual reality is best facilitated for sales. Of course, VR can also be used for trade fairs and events. VR can be used at stores or sometimes at home, but usually you have to bring the VR device to consumers or to customers because not so many own VR devices already. VR experiences can be used in employer branding also. So for example, with training experiences in the meat and food industry, like this project here. With this project, we won the Austrian National Award for digitalization of learning, yes, of education. Training is very effectively being used for employer branding. Virtual reality will best perform in the sales area. Also, it can be used for awareness and brand activation, but in sales you get really strong outcomes and a measurable high return on investment. Then you have interactive 3D worlds, also possible. It's not only immersive video. For example, this game we did for a chemical industry association. It's called Virus Blaster, and you can just take revenge on the damn viruses that everybody learned to hate in the last years. And yeah, you get your chemicals in your gun and go hard on viruses. Okay, so I'm changing to the artificial intelligence part, and so what Yuval Noah Harari, very well-known philosopher and historian, said some weeks ago in the New York Times was, what would it mean for humans to live in a world where a large percentage of stories, melodies, images, laws, policies, and tools are shaped by non-human intelligence? Harari describes the future, of course, but we are on our way. We are on our way there. We at Junge Römer, we facilitate artificial intelligence in various fields. One of those is in the layout phase, where we use Midjourney, Stable Diffusion, and other tools to visualize ideas. And also we are starting to use those images already in production. Then there is a motion capturing as an area we use it, and real-time asset generation and encoding. I quickly walk you through that. So we had one extended reality project. It's called Mythos Mozart. It's placed in a very famous shopping center in Vienna. And it's the place where Mozart, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, the famous classical composer, actually died. It's the same house. So they did a huge project there with several hundred square meters size. And here you see Christopher Wieder, the project's creative director, speaking. I only have the video in German, so I try to explain it to you in English. You have this wall of images, and 2 frames allow you to take a photo of yourself. And then AI-based system is transforming the user's image to a 3D figure. And this 3D figure is taking part in an interactive story on this image wall that looks like a Russian hanging in a museum. And users can experience themselves somehow as mirrors in this exhibition, and people really love it. So also this project is scaling. It's constantly being enriched with new content. So, and how did we manage to do the production with AI based software. We have an ongoing cooperation with Move AI, a London-based startup. We are working with them since several years. And here you see what we do in the studio. We have a setup of cameras, and the images, the videos the cameras take, we are uploading it to the Move AI cloud. And the Move AI cloud is converting this videos to a very usable and precise 3D model. Of course, you have to do some finishing moves and post-production, but you don't need a motion capture suit. You don't need a motion capture studio. This is working really effectively, and it helps you in creative process. Yes, some more to it later. Then we have also a cooperation with a system called Avatar SDK. That's the AI-based software that enables transforming an image. Here you see an image of mine being transformed to 3D space in two different versions. In the center, you see the newer version, version 2, and the right, you see the first version we had running last year, but also now we have just upgraded to version 2, and you already see a difference in performance that has been possible just within a year, and the difference is quite big. Yeah, and here you see the combination of the motion capturing and the face API output. You have the same animation being projected on different bodies and different faces. Also, the API detects if it's a girl, a boy, man, a woman, and so we are choosing the right body for those types of people. We have various stories in it that interconnect people together, and the whole 3D process is done in Unity, which is a real-time graphics engine. Actually, originally, it's been used for game production. Some of the images combine various animations in one image. And yeah, that's the output of two different AI-based systems in one extended reality installation that's being used actually for marketing too, because the people that go to the exhibition and see the exhibition, they will also then go to the shopping center one story higher and probably do some shopping. So it's connected very strong to user experience in a shopping center. What we also facilitate a lot is coding systems that are AI enabled. Here I show a very simple example. You write an array and just filling in two words, for example, JP for Japanese, the whole array is being refurnished, and also it's automatically translated. So this, for example, can be done in a speed about 4 or 5 times than without AI. And our CTO, who is actually sitting here, Georg, yeah, he says his work is being sped up about 1.5 or 2 times with the help of Coding Companion. Yes. How will AI evolve? So now we can already produce text, we can produce code, we can produce basic images and mockups. We can do video processing in post-production. In 2 or 3 years, we will have in video also second drafts. We'll have very final draft quality images. We will have text to product code, and we will have amazing drafts, better than the human average. Yeah, probably 2030, all those results will be enabling really high quality in AI. Yes, and if creative people and people, white collar workers are now having sorrow, say, will AI take my job? I say no. So a study from Goldman Sachs in March 23 says the following. AI-driven productivity gains can have two primary effects. Employees can focus on higher value tasks, and those displaced by AI may eventually find new job opportunities. Goldman Sachs refers to a 2022 study by economists David Autor and colleagues, which found that 60% of current workers hold positions that did not exist in 1940. This implies that over 85% of employment growth in the past 80 years is attributable to technology-driven creation of new roles. So for us in the creative industries, for example, that means we have an opportunity to quit the boring jobs and to get more in a direction mode. So everybody will be enabled to do more decision making, to do more creative processes, and the automatically done stuff that is usually possibly boring for some people that will be done by AI. So what I can recommend to everybody working in offices is to learn AI tools, to constantly implement them into processes, to learn how to use these tools and to understand those tools. So spend an hour a week, for example, in doing that things, spend 2 or 3 hours, and you will have a great chance to follow that trend and succeed in extended realities also. So, okay, today we had a little overview on the metaverse, on XR, AR, VR, metaverse platforms, immersive storytelling, and AI tools. And for AI tools, I want to conclude that the metaverse and extended realities, if you build those things, you have to do a lot of work. For example, if you build a house in the real world, you need many different specialists to do that. It's also the case in a virtual world. You need 3D modeling, 3D animation, and all very many different fields of work need to be combined. And if you want to build a whole world, this needs a lot of work and a lot of budget. So to realize an alternative world, it's very important to have AI tools in order to manage the load of work that's necessary to do it. And this is why AI is a very important part of extended realities. Okay, and here in the end, I want to give you this scorecard tool. You can scan it with your phone, or you enter this URL, jrxrformarketing.scoreapp.com. And this tool is going to give you the possibility to evaluate your own professional situation. And by answering about 15 or 20 questions in just 2 or 3 minutes, this tool will give you a roadmap to success in extended reality space when it comes to marketing and sales. I hope it will help you, and I had best feedback for that tool until now, so pretty sure you're gonna like it. Okay, I'm gonna let this image here on the screen and let my host take over. Thank you very much.